Hello, Budz. Yes. If we all just start talking like that, one day, randomly, I think society could heal itself. I honestly do. It's just dumb enough to pass, you know? You know, with the hello. Let me add everyone in the Discord, and then we shall go onto our world and get a little bit of playing done. I'm very excited because I have done just a smidge of off-camera mining. Just a little, okay? It's nothing too severe, nothing too bad, just a tiny bit of this. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, I'm loading into the world now. Here we are. So, this, let it all load in. This is our bat cave that we started the other day. I've done a little bit of mining. Just a smidgen. So we're basically gonna continue where we left off, or where I left off, I should say, which is just mining out this stuff. Now, I'm getting a bunch of stone. I'm trying to emphasize the stone, like gathering more than the cobblestone, because I just feel like I'm gonna use more stone over cobble. And you know, if I need, I can make like a cobble gen or a stone gen. So it's not really like, oh, well, I need these blocks. It's just like, well, if I'm gonna already be getting them, you know? So this is how I've done this. I do like a 2-layer and then kind of like go over. So I get the outside done first. There we go. And then just change the pickaxes. Sadly, I have to go to the end every time I want to do this. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome on in. How are you doing today? Yeah, but I have to go to the end every time that I want to upgrade my pickaxe. So we're gonna actually quickly dip here. I'm gonna go double check if my guardian, like one of the 2 guardian areas can be transformed into a proper farm. Because if we can get a guardian farm going, that gives like so much XP, and I don't have to go cross dimensions for that. But yeah, we also got shaders, which is so lovely. Come on, peaceful. Okay. So let's go down to this one. Oops, that's the coral reef. So here, if I make this, I have to go like, what? Okay. I have to go like up to here. If I do G. So it would have to start on this chunk, which I think I could work with. You're doing pretty well? I am glad to hear. I literally woke up and then I was like, I think I should play Minecraft. So here I am. Yeah, and this one I can't really do anything with, so maybe this one will be the more decorative one, and the other one will be the farm, but luckily guardian farms are not too terribly hard to do. I just gotta mine a lot more obsidian. Okay, back to mining. Can't get distracted. I have, the mods that I'm using are these, by the way. Anybody wanted to know? I know that there's world edit there, but even if I type up //wand, I need to do open a LAN, and I don't like to do that very much, unless like I need to go into spectator mode and see, but I have like a free spectator mode right here, so. Now I gotta go somewhere at like, I probably have to get off at like 1. I don't think I'll stream that long, but I don't know. No, she has been so busy, and she's like, I really want to, but she has like a thing all of this week, or next week, where she is going to be out in the like woods for like some classes with like trees, and it is just, she's got a lot. But I guarantee you she will get around to it eventually. It's just that a lot of stuff's been happening. Yeah, and I have like an MRI on tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow morning I have an MRI for my knee. And then today I have physical therapy. And that, so there's, over the last, like, 2 weeks, we've been, like, really busy. So, that's also why I haven't really done many, like, streams. You just got paid and you're fully thinking about buying the Spyro trilogy on Steam. You guys could play it together. Both be like, what level are you on? I've never really seen I think I've seen Spyro a little bit, but I always confused it with like Skylanders. Because they're like, oh, well, the other one has like a little dino dragon as well. I'm uncultured. A+ PS1 game series. What's another really good game, like, for the PS1? Like, trying to think. After PS1 kind of went downhill. I guess it's, like, the charm of it. Like, I bet that the PS1 is, like, super simple. Resident Evil is great on PS1. I know that, my siblings have, like, a Resident Evil. I'm not sure which one. Like, we have Village, but I know that they have another one that looks like it was made for the PS1. And it's like, they play that, but on the like, PlayStation 3. I'm like, maybe graphics are just bad. I honestly, like, didn't play that many, like, PS games, like PlayStation or anything like that, because I just, like, I didn't have the brain capacity when I was, like, 5. I was like, I don't understand. Really well-made Castlevania that is PS1 is far better on the Sega Saturn. See, I'm so young, I don't even know what the Sega Saturn is. Is that like a, Game Boy Advance? But a little bit bigger? Do I have any? Okay, I got a lot of crap in here. You'll send a picture in general chat? Okay, let me load this. Okay, I do have my Discord open. Yeah, I gotta deposit some crap. I got too much stuff. Let me go get all this over here. This is why I need a better storage system, because these chests, they are just not cutting it anymore. I need to have like a deposit area and a pickup area, because it gets confusing otherwise. Because then I gotta like waste time going into the chests and out of the chests and... Sent it? Okay, let me go see. Oh, jeez. That is like... Do you know the Dreamcast? I have heard of it. I don't really know much else. Or I've heard something that sounds like it. Was a successor to the Saturn? Like, there's so many different game-related stuff that I just don't know. Like, I have never really been, like, needing to buy old things. I mean, like, other than... I bought a PS2 a while back, because ours, like, wasn't starting. And I bought it for, like, 50 bucks, just so I could play Dog Island and Ratatouille, the video game. Those are, like, the only games where I've ever been, like, purposefully seeking the older tech. Like, trying to go through and make sure I got all the stone out of here. I'm gonna actually... I'm gonna make this layer be stone. But where did my whole stack go? Did I pick it back up? The Dreamcast killed Sega's console division. Sega... What was the console division? Like, I don't even know what consoles Sega made. I just know, like, that the little Sega thing is always what played with, like, what's it called? Like Sonic. Because Sega did Sonic. Sonic, no! My god, how much stone am I getting? Jesus Christ. Well, I'm never gonna run out of stone again, hopefully. I will, honestly. I'll run out of stone in, like, a couple Minecraft days. It'll be embarrassing, too. There's a stone. The division that makes controllers. So, did that, like, come with the controller? Like, built in. Yeah, it looks like it. Old controllers like that are so weird to me. Like, they used to be super flat, and then now it's like, no, you have to have, like, your palms grip it a certain way, and just so strange. Master System, Genesis, Mega Drive, Game Gear, Handheld, Saturn, and Dreamcast is a good overview if you want to go down a rabbit hole. See, and I'm like, I've known about maybe just the Dreamcast. And that's it. Like, I'm a fish out of water when it comes to stuff like that. I'll get rid of the andesite. Why do I still have the andesite on me? Consoles, not controllers, by the way, about the division. Ah, okay. No, I was wondering. I was like, how? What's the controller? God, now I can't even talk. I need to just read slower, I think. I always make little mistakes like that because I'm trying to read too quickly. I'll put this 2 coal away. Yeah, my coal's also getting filled. Okay, almost done with this cobble bit, and then we can move on to the dirt, gravel, and everything else. Oh, whoops. Oh, one more. I'm gonna look up, like, what games were the highest, like, bought in the olden days. The olden days where Guitar Hero was brand new and everyone was curious about life. It's like, I don't know, and like I was watching this video the other day and it was about Lego, right? And it was about how it was like, oh, well, the battle packs started coming out at this time, and this was a new thing for Lego because blah, 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 you know? And the way that this guy was talking about it made it like, I didn't know any of them. What year do you want to know? Let's start off with a good old-fashioned 2000. I think that's a good place to start. It's not too old. There's probably a lot newer stuff, like coming out before like the older. But I don't know when like video games came out and stuff. Like, I want to say in like the 80s, no? Like 70s. When like video games were a thing, but I do not know. Also, I love that penguin there. And this works out so perfectly because right here, I can put 1 block and the redstone doesn't get messed with. Even though technically I can fix the redstone to make it more compact. I just don't want to. Okay, is there anything else I can pick up? I don't think so. Excuse me. Pokemon Stadium was apparently the best-selling video game of 2000. Doesn't that game suck, or is that another one? Oh god, I want to say it was like a Jaden Animations video, but it was like one game where she was like, nobody liked this game. That's probably a different one. No, there's a different one? Okay. I was like, Then again, to me, the only Pokemon games that I've played are Soul Silver and Black. And that's it. I have not played any other ones. And Soul Silver I got from a friend of mine in 5th grade. First off, I bought my DS. It's a DS XL. And I bought it from my friend because her screen was broken and it was like all red. So I've never played Pokemon with actual color. I don't know what the bright colors of Pokemon are because everything's like red and dark red. So it's like weird, but no, I got it from my friend in 5th grade for like $2. Like, since we were like 5th graders, we didn't understand money. So she was like, I don't know, man, give me $2. So I did, and then I got it. And then my other friend was like, oh man, have you ever gotten one of those before? Have you ever played on those consoles? And I was like, not at all. And then he's like, here, man. He gave me a case, he gave me a stylus, he gave me Soul Silver, and I was like, holy crap. And then I went home that day and I played in 1 week, 14 hours of Soul Silver. And I think I was still like at the starting town because I didn't understand it. But it was like a few days before my birthday, so I was like, yippee. Yeah, $2, I'm like, my friend got scammed. But then again, she didn't even want it because it was broken. So I'm like, well, if it's a broken thing, my eyes, the amount of times, I think I can actually get that. Wait, let me go get it. I have it in my room. I have like a drawer for my technology. Ow. Yeah, it's in the same drawer with my Game Boy Advance and PSPs. Okay, let's take a little detour. Take a little detour. Okay. So my friend gave me this little bag. My dad bought me the blue and red stylus. This is what it looks like, and there's like some random stickers on the back. I think this is the one that I was given. Let's see if it has power. It does have power. See how messed up? This is a DS Lite? Oh, it is a DS Lite. Wait, do I have to click it? Online, it's a DS XL for this, but... Do I have any game in? I think I have Pokemon, yeah. That's what the screen looks like. Wait, can I get the music on? Trying to get it so you guys can see it. Is this black? Wait, this is black. This isn't even Soul Silver. Get that out of here. Soul Silver's the superior game. Yeah, the screen, so when I'm playing it, it's like just a red thing. But I only play on it when I feel like gambling, because in Soul Silver you can gamble. It's like the mine game, Minesweeper, where you have to like pick the area and use like math kind of thing to like figure out where stuff goes. So I love that game, and I always wanted to get EVs because it's like, oh well, it's an EV. So I would just sit down and play that for like hours. So the red screen didn't really bother me too much because I'm like, well, a basically free console is a free console. So I'm not gonna complain. Also have like I said, like the PSPs. I have my brother's old one and mine, because one day our dad was like, okay guys, we're gonna go to Walmart. We're gonna go on like a road trip or something. And he was like, you guys can get either the PS Vita or the PSP. And we were like, I don't know, man, the PS Vita kind of looks janky. So we both got PSPs for like maybe like 70, 80 bucks. And then it was like obsolete in like a year. because they only cared about the PS Vita, really, from my experience. But you still have both of your childhood DS consoles. Yeah, I mean, those are like the type of things you gotta hold on to. Like, if you're ever feeling like a walk down memory lane, like I can play Pirates of the Caribbean on my PSP. Do I have it on computer? Yeah, a friend got it for me. But like, you know, it's the feeling, it's the vibe, man. There was another game that I actually want to make a video about sometime. And it's like a horse game. It was my favorite one when I was actually like playing on the PSP like every single day. And it was, I don't remember, it was like something with, you would get a horse and then you would be able to run it around the stable and you'd have to clean up its poop. You would have to like give it a brush and like brush it down. You'd have to do all sorts of these things. And then you could go ride it out. It was a demo that I was playing, so I couldn't like do the whole story. But once you completed all the trivial tasks, you would just go out into the world, and most areas were blocked off, but some areas you could get to. And it was so magical. Also, the reason why there's so many cats spawning is because this is like literally 2 blocks under my villager area, which I think we can incorporate into the base. I think we can have it be so that there's actually like villagers here, and I made a entranceway this way so we can get up here easier. But I think if I have like some type of bubble chute that goes up somewhere, so maybe like here, because this is gonna be where like the black market type of thing is, because it's a creeper cove. So that's like almost right in the base, so that can be a really easy way of getting back up to the surface. No, but I miss the days when I would just like sit down and play like games like that. With shopping simulators? What do you mean like shopping simulator? Like, is it like those games where you would have to build something? Like you'd click a button and build, and then people would come in the game and like give you money, and then you'd have to tap it again to like get it? You want to do adult so bad. Oh, was it? Wait, I'm trying to like come up in my mind, like, what is a shopping simulator? Because like I had a game that was like how I was describing, you know, where it's just like, oh, well, just click the button and then the people that came to visit your dogs will, you know, they'll pay to adopt the dogs. And I love that on like the iPad. Not like literally just going to the grocery store or the mall. What? Wait, there are games like that? You can just go shopping? You're like, honey, I don't have time for this. See you later. Pulls away in the car. I'm going to get milk. I might be back, but you'll never know. Is this the, okay, this is the bottom floor. That ain't good. Well, I have to go lower, actually, because this isn't very tall. Especially, so this bottom floor is gonna be like a floor. So, I think I gotta make this one lower. No, but I loved, like, simple games were so awesome. Like, now it feels like every single game is trying to be, like, super ultimate and like, oh, it's epic. I know, I just want a nice calm game. Like, I don't care if the graphics are great. Obviously gamers don't care if the graphics are like superb, because Minecraft's the most selling game of all time. Like, this stuff without shaders looks like a crusty booty, okay? And that's coming from someone who loves the aesthetic. I don't know if there are, but I find it so hilarious that I was tempted to learn to program that make potentially the most boring thing ever. I mean, things like that could honestly really help people. Like, could you imagine a game where it's just like all about budgeting? and it's like a role-playing type of thing. So it like stimulates like a young person's brain into doing money stuff and like something fun. So it's like a little role play. I know for me, like, I always thought that, oh, well, I have a VR and I should go in and go on like VR chat and make some friends on VR. But then I'm just too nervous to talk to anybody. So I just like sit there muted and I'm like, yeah, I'm a part of this conversation. But nobody is talking to me, no one's looking at me. So I'm like, something that could help, like, oh, well, alleviate a little bit of stress. Not like, oh, well, you no longer have social anxiety. But like a little bit of stress where it's like, okay, I know what money I need for what, I know this, I know that. That would be really helpful for me, honestly. You wanted to spend money without spending money. God, I wish that everything was just free, man. Life would be so much easier. It's like insane how we have to pay for everything. Like, I get it, we need, but do we need to work for everything? I never understood that. Like, for me, I think like, oh, we're just like any other animal. You know, I'm like, well, we're just here because one day we spawned in. Like, the environment was right and we spawned in. And I'm like, so who made up working and taxes and mathematics? Like, that's all a bunch of hullabaloo. A bunch of nonsense. And nobody has been able to explain it to me. I'm like, why do we need money? And they're like, because you do. I'm like, okay, great. Guess I'll take that and run with it. It is a complicated subject though, but... Oh, we're about to hit, day... in like under 10 minutes, I think, we should hit day 1,400, which is a pretty big milestone. And I've spent how many hours on the world? Playing 18.72 days. So, let me pull up the calculator. Okay. 18.72 times 24. 450. Damn. What if we... Oh, whoops. I closed out of it. Never mind. I guess we're not going to be doing that. It's like so... Math never made sense to me. I was always so lost whenever it came to math. Like, I always wanted to know the why. And even my brother, he's like, well, you can't... You're gonna have a negative number if you give something to someone. And it's like, negative numbers are not real. You can owe someone something, but like, you can't have under nothing. You can only have nothing. He gets so angry at me. I'm like, I don't understand it. I'm like, you tell me the difference because it's not there. I don't see it. We're gonna have to go to the end and repair my tool now, I think. Ooh, nice water. Everyone make sure you're getting some water in you. Get some water in you today. Okay, up here. I think I am gonna remove all this watery part of the base, like over here, because even though I'm really proud of it, I never use it. It's too slow. And I need a boat, and sometimes I don't have a boat, and it just becomes a pain. I don't know where I'm going. I think I wanted to see the sunset. Let's go check on our sniffers. Shall we? Oh, look at how nice this place looks with the shaders. Oh, it's so beautiful. gotta go get some rest, I think, or something. Hey, no worries, man. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope that you sleep really well. Oh, thank you for the seed. Anybody else drop anything? I need to hook up a hopper system to these guys, but I think I can just let them do their thing for right now. I don't think... I'll just put this in the lost and found for right now. This place is really coming together. I'm very proud of that. I want to make a university somewhere. But I think I might put that, like... Here's the library, right? Under here, we have all of this room, right? So I can make a pretty sizable university. Like, maybe it even cuts through here, so you can get to places easier. Or even down here. Because this is, you know, a pretty decent distance away. But, okay, let's go watch the sun. The moon set. Is it midnight? Yeah, it looks like midnight. Nah, we're not gonna wait that long. We'll get back to our stuff, and the stuff is going to the end. And I always forget. I have more rockets, right? Okay. You never want to go to the end when you don't have any more rockets on your inventory. Like, oh, that's just tragic. Too many people have died that way. Too many people. Okay, here we go. Into the end. Into the end. Okay, nice. I'm not gonna set my spawn here because I set my spawn earlier in the other bed at my base, so there's no point in me setting it again, just like run all the way back over. That sand will one day also get like smelted, but not today. I had seen a design for an obsidian farm by Il Mango, and I think it would be cool to have an obsidian farm, but honestly, I don't trust myself enough with, what's it called? With the wither. I just don't. Yeah, I gotta get started on that guardian farm, because this is freaking slow. It's not even that this part's slow, like my tools get repaired really quick, but it's more of the fact that I have to dimension hop and then come to the end and then go through the nether, and no, it just becomes a mess. And if my bed's obstructed, luckily for me though, I found a really good base area, like super duper close to spawn. Like I only traveled like 1,400 blocks maybe, and it's like 1,000 in the like one direction, and then it's like 400 in the like Z direction. I'm gonna also do up my shovel while we're at it. I'm gonna hit him one more time. There we go. That should be enough to heal up the pick. And then we'll just we'll observe the rest and fly out back home. Ugh. Also, turning off the hostile mob creatures, it's helpful, but then you can't hear like if anything's like sneaking up on you, you know? Like if a creeper's going to explode, you cannot hear the creeper exploding, but it is nicer than this. Yuri! Fly away. Here we go. Do I have anything in here? Maybe like leftover obsidian? I do, nice. Bring the endstone back while I'm at it. Cause I was running low on obsidian, so. I made a bunch of farms, like I made that giant frickin' ghast farm. So then now I'm like, I need to gather up some more. I think this is actually on the other side. Yeah, here it is. Okay, back to the mission. So we've got to do this little bit here. Ooh, I actually forgot about something very important. I need to make like an outline here, because I'm gonna use steps to make this be a full block. Why is this so challenging? The heck? Maybe I can do it this way. Oh yeah, this is way easier. And I'm just gonna like link it up like this. Probably later I'll have to go through and fix it, but I'd rather this area get finished for right now. And then us to be like set. Okay, that's not right. I need to do it one over. The bats in here will also eventually go away. So we don't need to worry about them too much. Okay, there we are. I think I might lower the floor by like 5, maybe, I don't know, I want to say 8, but I feel like 8's a little bit too much. So I'm not really sure. Probably just eyeball it, do one section, and then see after each time I remove some, what it looks like. This is gonna, this has to look good. Please make it look good. Okay, and I'm gonna start by doing, this is how I've been doing it, just to let you guys know, because I have, since replay mod's out, which I probably should be replaying this, I have like a way of doing this. I think it's this block. Nope. Oh yeah, it is. Nice. I go and I start off the corners, and I'm leaving, the reason why I'm leaving this is so I can add, like the roof segment. So like, I think, and I'm not sure about it, but this is to hold up that, I think? I don't know. I'm leaving it for right now, and I can always get rid of it later. I forgot why I'm leaving it, but that was like me yesterday. I played, oh, we hit 1,400. I like played so much yesterday, and I was just like mining while like watching YouTube videos and stuff, that I was just head empty, no thought. There we are. Let's continue with our 2 wide until we hit the air. What is this? Oh, ravine! Awesome. Don't want to go to that right now, but that will help us in the future. Okay. And we'll also do here, because here I don't want for anything to be able to like fall onto the wood and then I don't pick it up. Because the goal for me is to pick up every single block that I mine. And I took a picture of, like a screenshot of how much stone I was breaking, like, while I broke up to the top area. So I want to see, like, how many stone I've, like, done like that. And now we're set to do this layer. Just make sure I grab everything. If there's any ores on the walls, I'm also gonna try to pick those up, but there's no, like, guarantee. I know that there's some that I've just missed entirely, because I'm bad at the game, but I think I'm also gonna start trying to get more cobble, because I think we've hit a pretty decent amount of stone. And I'm gonna need to make like separate areas just for these types of blocks. Like maybe that'll be where I actually put in like a custom sorting thing, where it's like, oh, well, I'll just put in infinite amounts of cobble and stone and, you know, deep slate, hopefully. Just put all those in one area and have like a single chest where I can deposit stuff and then move on. Because it is such a pain in the current system. Like, I don't know how long it took me to put all the blocks from my shulkers away, but oh my god, it's painful remembering where everything is. So I might just classify things based off of where, like, what's closest to them. You know, like there'll be like a mining section. There'll be, you know, like separation. Roll this away. Next chest. Yeah, like I didn't get that coal, didn't get that iron, but I have a bunch of those right now, so I don't think that they're of the utmost importance. I also have to mine out one more layer of the side. So I have to go around this entire area and break this like singular layer from the very bottom to the very top, because that's where I'm putting in the wall layer, which I didn't account for that when I was building. So I have to go back and do that later. Honestly, building something like this is so calming because there's not really much thought behind this. Like, I haven't pre-planned where everything goes. I'm just simply vibing, you know? I'm just like, well, I'll whatever feels right in the moment, I'll just do it. You know, if for some reason when I'm making it, the dirt goes with the stone, okay, that's just where it goes. And eventually I'll just catch on to that and... Oh, I should put like a moss generator down here. Ooh, okay, so my main thinking with this area, the reason why I'm mining out all of this, basically, because realistically storage systems, they can only be like so narrow, you know? But all of over here, I have planned, over here, I think I'm gonna add in extra villagers because they're just right here. It's like not hard to get them down a few blocks. I might add in like little ones here that I can trade stuff with that I'm gonna have an abundance of. I know for a fact I want a mud generator. I do want a moss generator. I want a... Oh, I don't know what else, really. Cobble and stone generator would be fine, but I don't think I'm gonna really need that. So maybe if there's like a generator that I can get other stuff with, like I know there's basalt generators. I think that's only in the nether though. So I don't really know. But I have a lot of stuff I gotta look up first. I might do a fish AFK farm. Because then I'll be in my base. Oh, that's another thing. Fishing, I gotta like smelt the fish afterwards. I can make a big old furnace room in one of these areas. So that's what all of these areas are for. So like right here, I think the next area is gonna be like right here is where there's a pole that goes down and separates the stuff. So this tip top layer is gonna be a little bit smaller in like floor plan wise than the bottom one, but I think I like that better. And then the stuff underneath will follow the same type of like pattern where, because I'm gonna add in another layer under this, I think. Because that's the thing with this. I can go like all the way down basically, and I'm almost right at the layer where I already mined out a bunch of deep slate, so it is pretty good. But look at how cool that looks. Awesome. Yeah, my goal is to get it down to this mining level because this is where I do like all of my stuff basically when it comes to like mining my ores, because I still clutch my ores for more efficient inventory space. Like, oh, so cool. I'm really liking how this is turning out, and I love the mangrove so much. Mangrove wood is my favorite wood, I think. Okay, let's go through this way. We're gonna separate these two by a little layer so that it makes it a little bit easier for me to mentally go about it. Because sometimes if you start off with a layer that's like super big and you have to do it all, then you can get a little discouraged, I found. Excuse me. Where's the Minecraft music at? I don't know. We heard it like a little bit at the beginning, but not so much after this. Okay, and let's continue with the line. I think I might just add that in afterwards, make it a little bit easier on myself, so I can just mine without thinking and go with it. There we go. I love how before I was like, yeah, I'm gonna focus on getting more cobble. I'm in love with Todd. My pickaxe is so good. I need another, like max enchant silk touch pick. Because I really, really love it. Like, there's something about silk touch. It's so much nicer. And stone is like such a pretty block. Stone has got to be like my favorite block. That's like just lying around. Like everyone takes it for granted type of block. It's my favorite like that. But my absolute favorite blocks I'd say are gravel and mud bricks and lapis lazuli blocks. Which is a really weird combo. The pairings alone have nothing to do with one another, but they do. The gravel and the lapis lazuli block remind me of when I used to play on Pocket Edition Minecraft on like my mom's iPad when that first came out. Number one, gravel's just really nice, but lapis I used to use a lot because lapis was like my favorite frickin' block. And mud bricks just sound really nice and they're so satisfying. I might actually, that reminds me, I wanted to hear, like, it wasn't just gonna be like a mangrove thing that stops right here. I wanted to have like a little up and then the floor begins to give it like some dimension. What if is there like mud quartz type of thing? Or is it just like mud bricks? I'm not even sure if I have any mud bricks. Okay, here it is. I always do packed mud. Let me go to the stone cutter. Where's the stone cutter at? Do I for real not have a stone cutter? Bro. No, surely I have one in here. No. What? Gotta have one somewhere. Oh, well. Why do I have extra crap in there? Also, sorry that it is very ADHD this stream. I am just very excited about playing on this world right now. And I think it's showing a little bit. Okay, oh, I went right past the mud bricks. Maybe I won't push this in one more. Maybe I'll just have the wall here. Because I'm like, I don't want to remove the chests and... it'll be fine. Hopefully. I think it's already enough space. Like, it's like 24. So we're at... Which one? 1902? So that's like... 1902 to 68. That's like 20 or something. Roughly. Give or take a few thousand numbers. Let's crank this music. God dang it. I hate it when I accidentally do that. Even though I've got to do it eventually. It's like, it's so much nicer to put everything together and then go like that. Like, laying out every single block. That's another thing I've got to make. It's like a designated area to put all my crap. And then mine it up again. Because so far I just put it wherever there's a flat area. But it's a little awkward. Because it's like, no, I want for it to be like a grand area. But, I don't know. Maybe that'll be something for down in the mines. Where Where if I expand this far enough, then we can go, like, deep down. I think this ravine's actually gonna be more of a hindrance than anything else, because I can't, like, walk over it very easily. Yeah, a lot of stuff's gonna fall down. I'm gonna sit back up in my chair. Oh, there we go. Actually not so bad. Just gotta, like, go at it at the right angle type of thing. There's a few blocks. I'm not gonna go down there and get that because I don't think it's worth the rockets. Even though I have an infinite supply, basically, I don't want to have to go through all that. Okay, let's add this real quick. And, oh! I was like, where am I going? Okay. Now let's continue. I'm gonna do the same type of thing. I'm gonna separate it and then try to go from, like, this angle. Or, like, start off with this baby section. I do think that if we finish this, even though I've still got to add, like, a lot more to the storage area, I think we might go check out the archaeology, because I want to get some suspicious sand, because I haven't actually gotten any of that. So far I've only gathered suspicious gravel, but I kind of want, like, all of the stuff that I could possibly get in the, like, update before they patch it, because you know that they're gonna patch that. They're gonna be like, we don't want for people to be able to obtain this. If we did, we would have made it silk touch. Which I don't know why they don't want for people to have, like, certain blocks. Like, I get, like, you don't want bedrock or anything, like, just randomly in someone's world, but suspicious gravel? And it doesn't even have any NBT data, so it can't even give you the items that, like, you get in it. It's literally just for texture. How much of this stuff is there? Well, I forgot to do a very valuable thing, which is, like, the outside bits. Oh well. It's also good that I'm doing this because the amount of andesite and diorite that I need for this, or that I'm getting from this, I should say, is super handy, because I don't really go mining for this stuff a lot because I hate it. But there are some builds that I actually want to use, like, those type of blocks in. Like downstairs. Where is it? Downstairs, being right here. This looks so nice with the research pack. Probably looks like trash without it, but I like it. Okay, let's do this outside layer first. Back to the ravine. God dang it. See, like, before I was like, oh no, it's not that hard if you do this and that and this, and now I'm like, oh. This ravine. Fill in my mood. All of the good vibes go down the drain when there's suddenly a ravine. Okay, there we are. This is really coming together. I think maybe for how tall I should expand this downwards, I think it really just relies on how tall from this block. So we are looking at 67, and this one is 55. So that's like, what, like 12 blocks? That is pretty big. Especially because down here is going to be a storage room. So maybe I should have, oh god, dare I say it, but another area that's the same size as this, but like a little bit lower. That would be a pain. But, you know, if I need more storage, then I need more storage. It sucks that I had to make this all underground, but, you know. We're putting the mine in Minecrafting. And I'll go deposit all my crap here. Again. Just trying to, I'm like trying to fill out this area. Like if it has room for other blocks, then might as well put them in there. Okay, that seems like it's all filled. So let's add everything else. I only have one more layer here. Or one more too tall layer, I should say. Maybe I should have like a segment. Like a segmented area. Like here. This is where this stops. So maybe everything else can have like a theme. Like, oh, I'll have like a wood section. What's next to wood? Organics and things like that. But then other sections that have like so many blocks and everything, like mob drops or farms and all that, wool, maybe that has its own place. Like, right down here. Because I have the room basically forever. And over here, I have the room basically forever. The only issue with this side is that there is no issue, actually. I thought there was, but turns out I was wrong. Let's get the rest of this put away. There we go. Let's finish up here. And I will fly down to that ravine now, because I feel like I have dropped a lot. And there we go. Yep. How did I even find this? Does it like connect to one of my mines? Oh, I guess it does. Huh. I wholeheartedly forgot this was here then. It's pretty cool. Everything's like kind of, oh, look at these two roses. Surviving against everything. Despite the odds. I see that diamond down there too. Don't worry, guys. I don't cheat with that to find stuff. Whoopsie. The only time I've used that to like find out where things are was this amethyst geode. Because I already like, well, actually, no, that's a lie. I didn't know that this was here. But I was trying to find this. And I'm like, well, I started making this path and then I was like, oh, it's right there. I think using this, even if you're gonna find stuff, like, just don't go like, oh, well, where are the diamonds? Where are the, you know... If you're gonna look for something like ancient cities, it's very helpful because it'll save you time if you're like just flying around and you want to look down and see some stuff. But like, that's what I don't get. People use the chunk base or whatever to like find out where in their world certain things are. But they refuse to just go into spectator mode or have a mod like this that just does it for you. I'm like, but it's so much easier. And you don't have to, like, upload the seed every time and wait for your internet to connect and... There we go. Put some lotion on my face. It is too early for me to be tired. I like just woke up a little bit ago. Let's do a nice good old stretch and continue. Excuse me. You know what's gonna be even worse than this? Like, I know that I'm complaining a little bit about how much this is to mine out right now. What's gonna be even worse is organizing everything. Like, I have to lay out the floor plans, I have to do the walls, I gotta sell my soul to Satan real quick. Like, it's gonna look good, and I know it's gonna look good, but I'm just like, I don't want to trust the process, I just want to have it be done. Which is not how things work, sadly. Okay, we'll just block that up. I think I'll just mine out the rest like this. Get it away from the edge. Because, like I said before, mission, obtain all these blocks. I never understood the YouTubers that are like, guys, today I'm going to be mining out this entire area. And then they're like, so I made a TNT duper. And I'm like, homie, you didn't mine anything. You built a machine that did it all for you. And I get it, sometimes you need to build the machine because it's just too big of an area. But don't put you mined. Like, TNT dupers are kind of cheaty. And this is coming from someone who has a TNT duper tree farm. They are really cheaty. Do they make the game a lot easier? Yeah, but sometimes you need that grind. Like, I only use the tree duper for oak trees, and I can use it for jungle trees and stuff, but I only use it for oak trees because I would much rather go to my baby tree farm all the way over here. And just mine it like this. Like, you know how many hours I've been, like, just right in this tiny corner, or over here by the mangroves? Just mining down a bunch of the trees? Like, too many, man. Too many hours. It's like, I get that people on YouTube also want to have, like, a bunch of clickbait. Like, they're like, I mined out 70 billion blocks. But if you didn't do that, why are you trying to pass it off like that? Like, to me, it just seems kind of cheeky. Like, it's like a little lie, you know, a little white lie. And I'm not a fan of that. So most of the time with my videos, I try to keep them as grounded as possible. Or if I do something like a TNT duper, I try to also be really honest. Because I'm like even before when I checked out my statistics, you can see that one of the items I've used is a chicken egg, and I've used it 5 times. You can't get those in even the cow. You can't get those in survival, you know? And I'll admit it, I spawned in 5 chickens. I'm not ashamed of that. Sometimes you just want to take the lazy way, and it's my world, and I can do what I want, goddammit. You know? It's like one YouTuber I was watching, he was like, guys, I can rebuild the Statue of Liberty in Minecraft in 24 hours. And it was his 3rd YouTube video with, like, the world. I looked at his 2nd episode, the one right before that episode, and he only had 300 days on it, on his world. And then I looked at the time in between, like, when he pulled up the F3 menu, I was like, okay, how many days has this guy spent? Because there's a bare minimum of days. If you always sleep during the night, which most of us, you know, don't, then it's like 21 hours in 100 days. This man went from 300 days to 1,700, and he's like, okay guys, 1 hour remaining, and I'm like, that's not how that works, sweetheart. And I was telling my brother that, and I was like, dude, I gotta find this. So I went back in the video, I was like scanning his F3 menus and trying to be like, well, if he did that this, then that this, and this, and trying to make sense of it. And I was even told my brother, I was like, this is why these people are monetized, because idiots like me try to go through and figure out if it's true or not. Okay, and that layer is done. But we have more layers to do, sadly. Sadly. I think now, though, we will take a quick little break to mine up all of this. So, now this is where the fun begins. We get to go and place all of this and then break it. And it's so satisfying. Especially when you have like a bunch of them. I think we can build to like right here. And I should be good. Yeah, and I gotta mob proof, like spawn proof that area because there are just so many cats spawning in. And since I'm gonna have so much crap here, I don't really want to have like a bunch of... I'm so sorry, that was just really poor timing. I don't want to have a bunch of meow meows like just hanging out in my base. They're welcome to. Like I like the cats, but I already got a lot of cats. Like there's some cats that I left in like random villages and I have the markers, like the coords wrote down so I can go and like find them. Okay, this turned out pretty good. We're gonna actually break that. I kind of want like a flat layer because that would look so cool. Do you think, no, I was like, do you think I could make like an EXP farm with skulk sensors? But then I'm like, I don't think so. I'm also gonna quickly open my window. Not like the actual window, but just the curtain. Because my eyes are getting a little tired. And I feel like the sun might help a little bit. And it already is, because I can see all the grass, like, outside. And it's really nice. I never thought that I would ever play on a world like this, if I'm being honest. Worlds like this, I could only dream about when I first started playing in 2012. Like, this stuff is insanity. Typically, I have like this much iron after like 100 days. Actually, I don't even know if I've lived 100 days in any other Minecraft world. I didn't really count the days, because I don't think that they had a day count when I started playing. It was kind of just like, oh, well, you lived. Congratulations! This is so much. Oh my god. And I still got more. Jesus. Can't even like see unless I like zoom in. Is there any more of that? Okay, there is 30 copper though. I need a picture of this. That's really cool. Okay, we're just gonna skip that area right now. Okay, put that in the off fan. Let's get to it. And this is why I need like a mega smelting area, because this is just insanity. And I'm gonna get plenty of coal from this, and since I have a wither skeleton farm, I'll also get plenty of coal from that. It's more of... I just don't have anywhere to put it. Like, I don't have a section for blast furnaces, for smokers, for furnaces that just chug away. Like, I need to have one of those hopper minecarts that like house a bunch of coal, and whenever I put anything in, it just launches it forward, and it starts like putting all of the items into exactly where I need them, and it starts cooking them. That's awesome. I've seen those online, but I don't know how they work. But then again, there are a lot of things in my Minecraft experience that I could really improve very easily by just watching a few tutorials. Like, I am a noob at redstone. I know nothing about redstone, like, basically at all. But I I've tried, you know, my fair share of doing redstone. I don't think I'm too terrible at it right now, but if you asked me that like a few years ago, I'd be like, I have no idea what anything is. Now I'm kind of like, I know how to use observers. I know how to use comparators. I know how to... That's about it. Don't know that much about redstone, but I know the basics. Also, that was the type of cat that I needed to get the complete catalog achievement. Or advancement. What is it? I think it's advancement, yeah. This is so satisfying. I don't even want to talk because it's just so wonderful. God. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that my inventory is not getting too full. Oh my god. Iron farm, just mine out all of this from your world. It's so simple and easy. Step 1, get stacked. No, I was so disappointed. The second, basically, that I uploaded the new YouTube video, I went to check all of the mods, and lo and behold, every single mod that I used, other than like 2 of them that haven't been updated since like 2020, they were all updated, and I was like, are you kidding me? So now we have things, again, like Tweakaroo. We have Mini HUD, you know, all those things. Honestly, I felt like my screen looked really naked without Mini HUD. Even from just using it for like a few like weeks. It's just something so much easier about that. Like if that was the F3 menu, dear God, man. If you can minimize all of F3 into this, in the top of the corner, that's so much prettier than this. There's too much crap going on here, man. Too freaking much. Like, oh. Also, why am I at like 72 frames? Oh, no, I'm at 100 and something. Nice. Probably the chests. Should I use barrels for this storage? I feel like barrels would be a bad idea, but... if it saves me some lag... Oh, inventory's full. So can I still... no, I can't pick up any more of that. Let's go double check, make sure that... okay, there's nothing smelting. Why is there nothing smelting? Smelt that iron, baby! I should turn on a music disc while we're jamming out. That'd be so cool. Where is my jukebox? I know I have one already, but I don't want to get another one. And I think we've got, like, plenty of stuff to get more, so... I have a fair amount of diamonds. Okay, I'll just steal the jukebox from in here for right now. Sure that nobody will mind. Duh. There we go. Let's see. What? Gotta get pig step. Gotta get other side. Gotta get... what else is there? 5 isn't really a vibe. This one, Melowy. Let's get blocks. What about Ward? Chirp is great. Mall. Wait. I don't know. I think I've got all like the bangers. Stall? Oh, cat. Oh my god, how could I forget about cat? Strad. Basically, let's just get one of every block. Or one of everything. Do I have Ward already? No, I don't. Is there any other one? Chirp I've got. Bar I've got. No, I think that's all the CDs. Other than like 5 and, you know. Let's get a little chest going so I can listen to some nice tunages while we're playing. Let's take out a double. Plop all these bad boys in. Let's put it right above over here. Right next to the under chest. So what should we start off with? I think my personal favorite, other side. Oh, whoops. Wrong peg. Other side is just that, it's like that song that gets stuck in your head and then you can just roleplay to it. That's my thinking about it. At least. Oh, that's so cool! It's got like a little music disc. That's awesome. Or like a music note, a music disc, yeah. They just plop up out of the sky. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's put this away. That away. And then we gotta... I think I'll get rid of these. I think I'll go through them all and take... Actually, let me just bring them over. I think those are the only ones I use. And then copper, coal, and let's deposit them back in the legendary spot that is this random hole. I think the blue one's actually like empty. Okay, let me put the stone. Oh my god, are we out of stone? No. What the heck? Okay, I'm adding stone here, stone here. We're adding all the stone. This is like the part of the song where things get intense, and I love it for that. Makes me feel like you're about to go fight the dragon. There we go. Much more stone, Jesus. Ugh, so much stone! Oh, whoops. I just think just because it's colorful, I'm like, oh, that's a shulker box. And then it just cuts off. So magical, bro. It's so cool. I love that one. Okay. Pig stuff next. Gotta love pig stuff. I think that it matches with the pigs so well. How much more of that can I store in there? Like, groove into it. And I don't think I've met a single person who doesn't like pig stuff. Ever. I think there's... I don't know, I just like, I've never met them. Probably is someone that doesn't like it, but... Okay, let's do that, and we're gonna go again on empty shulkers. So I think I'm gonna leave those over there. We'll just move these over. Maybe if we make this like 3 more down. What is this? 55 to 42 actually. So standing on 42 might be the best bet. Let's mine out this. We'll mine out this first section and then see how we feel about it. That is quite a drop from up here, but I could have like a very elegant like stairwell. That might be nice. Let's right here, so 58. That it? Dang man, Pig Step is short. Big Step is super short. Okay, let's go with Maloney. Melohy. Hopefully this layer is gonna be easier because I can just like look up and mow it all down. Makes it seem like I'm a villain. Like, working on my base with the boys. Okay, how are we? We're almost right there. Okay, I gotta go over one more. Did not line it up right. Dude, Mini HUD is such a helpful mod. Okay, there we go. Plug that up. And then we'll just go all the way over. Just making out like little lines. And then we'll just stick to the same strat as before of placing stuff. So this bottom layer would be the floor. So I think I'm just gonna put like a stone brick there to indicate that that is the floor. So really it's only like 6-7 blocks lower than the other floor. Why do these CDs feel so short? About Ward? Haven't heard Ward in a while. Well, no wonder I haven't heard Ward in a while. It's creepy as hell. I think I like Chirp. But other side's my like #1. My favorite. This one's okay too though. Just kind of like that creepier vibe. Okay, now let's make a little stairwell. And let's get to business. First, start with the outsides. Actually, this one's kind of a banger. Excuse me. Dun 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 dun. Actually, so good. Let me just go double check, make sure that there's no chance of anything spawning nearby. Not that it's gonna affect us because we're on peaceful regardless, but you know, on the off chance that I decide to switch to peaceful, like none of these layers up here are like torched, so. Okay, I'm on the wrong layer. the next inventory update, like, the next update is an inventory update, because this is just hot poodoo. Actually, I'll make this one be the, like, other blocks chest. We'll put everything else in here. It's like, the inventories are really bad. Like, even if you have a bunch of shulker boxes, you can't, like, pick anything up without dropping them still. I feel like there should be some type of, like, belt in the game. And, like, a little hot bar you can put, like, next to this. Or, like, maybe an upgrade just directly on your pants. Where it's, like, deep pockets or something. And it's like Hermione's bag, but with pockets. That would be cool. In my opinion. Like, this song feels abnormally long, but it's pretty good though, so I'm not complaining, but just this one feels a lot longer than the other ones. We can't have double music. We're listening to these tunes right now, and we'll listen to the other ones. Well, we've always listened to the other ones, so I'll turn it back on after all the CDs, but it's not like we're missing out on much. Still got some music. Let me do this outway. Okay, there it is. Now it's over. Frickin' good one. Let's get Strad. Oh, hell yeah. Up that stuff. I think Strad's actually one of the, like, most underrated ones. It's like one of the most Minecrafty feeling ones. Almost at the part where I can, like, I'm doing all of this, but I don't even know if this is actually what I want just yet. This is where the little, you know, bits a little bit of trouble starts appearing, because I don't know what I really want out of this yet. Okay, mine off this layer. I'll go look at this layer and, like, see if this is kind of the vibe. No, this needs to be down more, so I think I made the right call, honestly. There we go. And this is, like, a really awkward, like, 3 tall layer. So I think I'm just gonna continue with the 2 method. And then eventually just go back around the other side. Like the one wide bottom area. It's weird how in the subtitles it doesn't tell you what's, like, music plays or anything. I don't think it does. Maybe it's just because of the ambience. No, it doesn't say music plays. That's unfortunate. Ooh, little ch-ch-ch-ch-ch. That's cool. Oh, is it still going? Kind of cool. Oh, that finish though! Oh, that was 10 out of 10. Oh my, I'm blown away. That was actually not bad at all. I'm actually shocked by that one. I didn't think I was gonna like that one. Can't go wrong with cat. We'll get it out of the way with now. Everyone knows cat. Everyone always gets cat, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like nobody's ever heard this CD before. Everybody and their mama has heard this song. Doesn't matter if you play Minecraft or not, you've heard it. It's also a very Minecraft sounding CD. I was actually curious because I did a video not only about like 5, the CD that got released with like the Warden and stuff. That reminds me of something else. I gotta go get it. Where's it? Here it is. We gotta play the new one. Okay, and you go. Yeah, that one, I made like a video that was like describing what I thought was happening. And same for like other side. Like I made like a pretty, I say, good looking video, like aesthetically pleasing video that goes with the music. And I'm like, I should do that with like all of them. Like what do I think of when I like hear this music type of thing? And what are the vibes? Because like some vibes obviously do not feel like Minecraft. Like 5 might have all the Minecraft like sound effects and it might be in the game, but don't get it twisted. It is not a Minecraft CD. You know what I mean? Like it is many things, but it is not a CD for this game. But it is, you know? It's one of those like storytelling CDs. Like, I feel like other side is trying to tell a story. It's not just like a, you know, whatever. This one is just a whatever song. Like, they needed some funka tunes, and they delivered. Oh, man. I thought that was gonna be like a really clean break. Go. We're making a lot of progress here, Jesus. Like a car going outside of my house. It's like just driving around. It like pulled up outside of my house and then it just like, I see it go the other way now. There we go. Okay. Cat over. These all end too soon. Give me like a 19-minute ambience track, please. Okay, far it is. Which it fits. It does feel like magical and far away. Feels like you're going to a land you don't know anything about. Okay, there we go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get out the bank. I can put my axe away. I don't need my axe. See, this one's also a very Minecraft sounding one. It's like, it carries around the vibes of the actual game. And I get that the vibes have changed over the years, so like that's why I think that 5 just does not fit really in Minecraft. It's cool, don't get me wrong, it's very cool, but I just don't think it fits very well. I think this is the length that I wanted it. So it's nice and big. And is this enough for a 19 by 20? Oh yeah, so I can make my, oh, excuse me, I can make my mud generator down here. The only downside with doing mining like that is that you don't pick up everything. But I guess I can always just go back over later and get it all. Ooh, this is nice. It's like a sad adventure music. Just gonna plop a torch in there because I don't think I'm gonna fill that in anytime soon. I just got the coolest idea for like a video thing. Oh my god. Oh. I am so excited now. I have like 5 different videos I've gotta edit. Like, one of them is Bunny's security breach video. The other is another bear and breakfast video. Another one is like how to fix Modern Warfare 2. And another one is a 1000 days, like montage. Which, honestly, I don't even know if I'm really gonna do that. Like, maybe I will. Bunny keeps saying that I should because everyone likes to just sit there. But I'm like, that's like a 4.5 hour video. Like, that is a lot of time. Okay, let's play the next one. I actually really like that. I'm gonna put all the ones that I like super like over here. I think it was that one. Okay, stall. Like a detective. And I'm not gonna put torches anywhere else down here because I think I want to make myself like let myself know very clearly what this area is supposed to be. It's supposed to be the floor, so I'll put torches up. But there are some things that I really want to do, but I just don't know how to do them yet. Like, I want a magma farm so we can get the frog lights because we actually have not gotten a single frog light, and I really want to get one. Okay, let's see. How is this looking? I actually really like the size of that. I was like, maybe it could do with a little bit more down, but I think that too much more down and it just wouldn't be practical. So, gotta do this everywhere else. God dang it. Okay, maybe we'll take a break from this for right now. So let's see the stats. How many blocks? Almost at 30,000 or 300,000. Okay, I'm gonna put that like back in here. Let's turn the music up. I think we're gonna head on out for right now. After we clear out all these shulker boxes because I need them for adventuring. I think we're gonna go try to find the netherite upgrade in the nether because I haven't found that yet. I also think we're gonna go try to get a new bastion that has spawned and then go from there. I need da bank and wood. Get both of these. I'm also gonna steal back my ender chest. And you, I don't have any. Oh, I do. I was like, I don't have any inventory for you. Okay, in here. I'll put all the ones that don't have anything away. I miss that feature so much. Like the shift and look. I'm actually gonna just really quickly turn that to always on. Photograph preview. Enable rendering of a preview. Is it just like always now? Oh, thank God. That's so much easier. Now I don't even have to hit shift with it. I can just literally just grab and go. Holy crap. I don't know why normal Minecraft doesn't just have this feature. It's too good of a feature to not just have, you know? You just gotta, oh, these are not the ones I need. And you know how I know that? Because I just saw them when I shifted them into my inventory. It's too good of a feature, man. I'm gonna just focus on getting cobble out right now. And I don't know if I wanna go to the end and repair my tools. I think I will. Just to be on the safe side. Okay, there we go. That is all the cobble taken care of. Just kidding. Little bit of it snuck away. Go put that in there. Get some more stuff. I think yeah, this is the next one. It's just so much crap, bro. There's just so much nonsensical stuff. Oh my God. If I ever run out of stone again, I'm literally gonna throw myself out a window. Just, like, how? How could I ever run out of stone? So riddle me this, Batman. I can't. Just grab the rest. Go put that in here. Got, like, hella diorite, so that is great. Plenty of gravel, which is also great, and we got some dirt. Okay. And these. Since there's not too many, I think I'm just gonna put them in their, like, respected spots. So, just like that. Got a lot of that. And in here. Okay. And I think also, when we go, what am I missing here? I feel like I'm missing stuff. I have the bank. VLogger goes there. These two I take with me. Am I missing any other ones? I feel like I am. Weird. Not there. Huh. Who knows? If I can't remember, they probably weren't too terribly important. So let's just bring with me two other ones. And I want to get my brush. Where'd I put those? No, I put them somewhere? Maybe it's in the over here. No, where'd I put my brushes? What the heck? I swear to God, I put them somewhere over here. Who knows? Oh no, I put them in my bank, I think. Now here they are. Adventure. Okay, I'll put that back. And I think, really quick actually, I'm gonna go get something to eat. And go to the bathroom probably. So, I'm gonna leave you guys with Relic. I'll be back. I have returned. Is the music still going? Yes, I beat the music. I got some wheat things. Boom. Beat the music. Hey, bunny. Oh, let's go to bed. Nom 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 nom. Wheat thins are so good for no reason. You want the ASMR? Like, no one asked for that. I think I'm gonna put Unbreaking 3 on my brushes. Or at least try to enchant them. You love wheat thins? Wheat thins are, oh, top tier. I saved a mouthful of wheat thins. This stuff, designer. Like, this is too much going around. If I get the Guardian farm, it's boom. And like, I'm instantly back to full HP. Or full, I guess my tool's full HP. Not Squid Dog. Num num. Trying to go on my phone real quick. I gotta like log in my food. I was so hungry. I was like, I gotta go and get some yum yums, you know? Okay, this is still really fast though. I keep on trash talking this farm. This farm's fast. Hold on, my phone's having difficulty. I'm like max storage on my phone. It's like 32 gigs storage. Nom, nom, nom. Let me see. No, you can't do that to me. Don't do that to me! Wait, it didn't even go off. What are you doing? I am getting EXP to repair my tools, but I am all- yeah, I don't know why it didn't go off, but I'm also logging in my food for the day. Like what I've ate so far. Food, yeah, I know, food! Just like really hungry. Okay. Now, bunny. We're off to the races. We are going adventuring! Ah! Nom 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 nom. Okay. You thought I said we're off to the racists? Pulls out sword. You betcha! Oh, it's a thunderstorm. Cool. Okay. Adventure time. Come on, grab your pals. We're going to go and kiss some cows. Okay, we're gonna head off in this direction again. Wait, hold on. I gotta up the stream description. I'm just gonna title it Adventure! I'll go this way. I went like over there last time. What are we on the hunt for? Do you want to find anything in particular? Wait a minute. I said we were going into the nether. Not here. Boop the camera? I don't know. I don't know about that one, Chief. I might. Bunny farm, but no killing. We can do that. Well, not right now. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I can do that like in the future. How many bunnies? How many bunnies do we want? Also, I just finished my wheat thins. No, book the camera? A? What? What are you saying? 50. You want 50 rabbits in my spawn? You're damn. diabolical. 50 boops? God dang. See how many iron golems are in here? None. Wow, that's a surprise. Okay, let's hop this direction. No, boop the camera. What are you talking about? Is it 50 bunnies, 50 boops? Boop the bunnies 50 times? What? Oh, 50 bunnies and the boops. No. I refuse to boop the camera now. Fortnite emote. Okay, let's go find some new terrain. Definitely this way. Oh, it might actually be this way. Cool. Yo, another fortress. Epic. Obsidian. This would be a really good spot for a farm thing. For froglites. This new area, have I been here? It looks like it. But I'm not sure. Hey, Bastion! What is up, guys? To you too. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Celebrity here, obviously. Be quiet. Just being as rude as humanly possible. So this is new terrain. So we could find the upgrade here. Oh, not there, though. I need to get more blocks, man. I don't know why I came here with no blocks. Like, it'll be fine. There's no issue with this. What's up, guys? How you doing? Your house is lovely. I'm gonna go steal all your gold blocks real quick. Hold on. They're so upset! What you gonna do, huh? Oh, that guy died. Oh, sorry. Condolences. What you gonna do? Guess I'll die! Oh. Did not see that one coming, did ya? Okay, I think I'm just gonna scooch on up here. Okay. Any loot in the bastion? Here's a bastion. Eh. I mean, it's okay. I can always barter with them. Anything else? Anything in here? What are these parts for? I always see these parts, but they never make any sense to me. And I'm pretty sure they don't hold anything, like, valuable. They just kind of exist. Where's another chest? Oh, there's, on the other side, there's the chests. Okay. I was really confused. I was like, huh? This place has no loot. Ow. This place also does not pass safety regulation guidelines. Oh, yeah, it really doesn't pass. Oh, it really doesn't pass. Okay, now I'm in the chest area. That apple. I mean, I'll take the arrows and pork chops and stuff. Excuse me. There's nothing really that good here. I am gonna steal all of their chests because I think it's funny. And by funny, I mean sad. Okay, everything I find will go in here, and I can put those away. I don't think I need those. Grab everything in here. Other than the crossbow, I don't want the crossbow. Like, some of the items I just don't need. You know, like, crossbow with vanishing. Whoa. Don't care. Okay, and I'll keep those chests on me. Any other one? Oh, there is another one. Okay. Someone say this is cheeky, but I don't know these areas well enough to, like, not get scammed by them 24/7. so might be a little cheeky. What? I just had an out-of-body experience, bro. Also, I found the netherite upgrade. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? You see this? Is there any other chests? I don't know the layouts of these bastions. Like, I'm not very good at looting them. I don't think there are anymore, but we got the upgrade, so that's freaking sick. Now we just need to get it like 80 more times. It'll be fine. Now, realistically, we only need it like a few. Well, we only need the one, actually. But, you know. Okay, we're off to also find a fortress if we can. Because, okay, speak of the devil. Because fortresses have a chance of spawning in an armor trim type, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where. But I've been told that they can. And I believe it. Is this the world's smallest ever? No, okay, good. I was like, dude, there's nothing here. Is there a chest anywhere? Not in there. Ooh, almost jumped off. What about over here? Well, there's a blaze spawner, but not really much else. Owie. Oh, this is kind of a dud. Dud of a fortress. Whatever. We can find another one. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna pause real quick. Hold on. My phone just buzzed. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think we're good to go now. I don't think there's anything I needed to look up on my phone or anything. Like, I just got a notification that I wanted to look at. Hey, a bastion! Sick. Yeah, get good, guys. Oh, man. Where are the chests here? What type of bastion is this? Oh, it's a treasure? I don't know enough about these. I never just sit down and try to learn, like, what they are. Like, I'm so used to older Minecraft, like... There we are. Seems like we're at the top. Just kidding. We're at the medium top, okay? Okay, what do you guys have in your beautiful old chests? Lots of bow and arrows. You want boots? You can get boots. Okay, or pick them up. That's fine. Either way. That's fine. I don't mind any of these. Like, all of the items that I'm getting, I'm like, okay, I guess. None of them are, like, too terribly good. I will throw that out. There any more in here? What is this? So they can have, like, secret entrance areas? What? That does not make any sense. Yeah, calm your britches. So if I come down here and here, there's stuff? Dude, how come nobody ever told me this? What? The heck? That doesn't make any sense, man. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Well, maybe right one. Okay, we'll keep the ancient debris on me. Just to be on the safe side. Okay. And there was a chest somewhere here, no? Are there any more secret stuff? Like, what is going on in these places? There's a secret gold block. What? I'm so lost. I'm sure that every single one of these I've ever raided, there are just like 80,000 chests that I did not get. Because I don't know where to look. Ooh, that would have been bad. Anything here? How come it's only on one side? Like... Everything else just like a maze? Well, there's something here. No? This makes no sense, bro. This makes zero sense. Okay, what's in here? Pig step! I get another pig step now. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to throw that off. I know you guys like those, but... Okay. I think that's all of them, so let's skedaddle. Oh, fortress. Okay, let's see. That is a spawner. Let's fly over there. A big one. I'm gonna just fly around it, I think. That's easier than me just spamming my rockets. Then I'll know if it's a dud, like a lot quicker. Oh, it doesn't look like it's got any. Can they even spawn here? Like, someone said online that they could. Now I'm just like, I must find it. Oh my god, this is a huge one. Yeah, I'll just go over here. Where is it? What direction? It was this way. Owie. Yep, here it is. Okay. Just gotta find a chest and pray to God. Okay, I think I'm in the right area. Chest! Let's go! I didn't even see this one in the camera. Awesome. So that's the first one. I'm not sure if there's another one. I know that there's one in an end city. I would love to go there and see where one was or is even. Mushrooms. Mushrooms again. I don't need nether rack or nether wart. I can't get through here, are you kidding? Bruh. At least we found this one. I don't know where anything else is. Here's one. Oh, behind the steps. Call this cheaty? I don't really care. Like, this is just, it's just such a pain to go through everything like 70,000 times. This might be the only armor trim I can find here. Oh, hey. This one has one too? Ah, no. Dang it. That would've been cool though. Okay, if this hall doesn't have anything good in it, then I think we're gonna head back home and then go to the end and go find us a, what's it called? End city that has the armor trim. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's just this way. Yeah, it came from here. That's the bastion I passed. And I was coming from the side. So, this is where I was. Oh, not there, not there. This? Nope. Where was I? I'm gonna get lost so quick. Jesus Christ. Here's another fortress. Blue. Nether fortress. Is the this is neutral. Okay, I'm looking up my chords in my notepad document. I can't navigate home for anything. It's 236, -55. So it is this way. 236, -55. This way. Okay. Now I'm going in kind of the right area, I think. I'll know it when I see it, I think. I think I need to go like 200 in like this direction. And then I should be fine. Yep. There we go. That is, so it's this way. Just kidding? Question mark? Where am I going? Okay, that's fair. Experience kinetic energy. That's fair. Let's get me another totem out. Okay, put that back. For all the valuables in the bank. Okay. Put the bank back. So, it's like this way, but I can't go this way, I don't think. No. Or where's my stuff? Oh, I gotta go like this way a whole bunch. Oh. Oh my god, why does that hurt so bad? I have like feather falling. I guess I am ramming my face quite forcefully into a wall. But, you know. Yeah, we'll be home in a sec. No, home is this way. What? This way? No. I don't understand numbers! Then all you see is experience kinetic energy. Facts. Oh, it's positive. I need to... Oh, hey, look, a bastion. Do I know this bastion? Have I been here? Have I been here before? Oh, I think I know where I am. I think I gotta go... Yep, this way. I gotta go around over here, though. There we go. Eventually, I found my way back. Okay, we're not even gonna make a pit stop at home. I think we'll just go right there. There we go. Take a nice little break there. I think I will deposit some of the stuff we collected. There's a cat outside. Her name's Sophie. She's like the neighborhood cat. It's really cute. Anyways, first off, let's get out the very all-important rockets. Don't want those to go bad. I will, before I go into the deep end, I will fix my elytra, so don't even worry. Might want to bring another elytra, but YOLO. I'll probably find another one. Keep it in my hot bar if I really want. Okay, yeah, let's go here. And then I think that once I find the armor trim here, I might just get off for the day. Please tell me that I didn't go too close. No, I went too close. God dang it. I went too close and now my endermite's dead. God frickin' dang it, bro. I knew that something was off. Whatever, I won't fix it then. Frick, I always double check, but I just didn't. Whoops. More than one elytra, because if I'm flying over, like, the void and my elytra breaks, then I'm just screwed. I want to piss off a few of these guys so that they can all come over and get real angry. Bro, what do you mean, bruh? You keep more than one. That way if you need, you can have more. I'll just find some more later. I don't have to get them now. Well, I repaired it a little bit, I guess. Probably, I'll kill the shulkers, so. Ugh. No, you just need one? Okay. If you say so, bestie. Wow, look. I can get one from there. Okay, let's head off in this direction. Why am I flying over the void? Why aren't you flying over the void? Shut up! Hush your face hole. Let's see where some end cities are. I don't think I've ever gone this way. Because it's stupid? Guess what? It's not stupid. It's never stupid to fly over the void. Okay, I'm good. At this point, I might as well just turn keep inventory on. Like, if I ever die, I'm just gonna, like, go into, like, nope, and then change it to that. Oh, hey, look, an end gateway. Cool. City? Question mark? What if I up to max render distance? Actually, I don't want to do max because that will crash my game. Okay. Oh my god, you see like everything, the little like chunks spawning in over there. That's really cool. Just bridge over the void. Yeah, bridge over instead of flying over the void. Yeah, let me just use thousands of blocks to just get across here. I've already flown like 1,000 blocks. Here's another one of these. Hey, would you look at that? Yes, it's safer. It's also a lot slower. So that's one of the whole like, well, you gotta get a little win where you can type of deal. Thank you guys for being so nice. Thank you. Yeah, I'll just fix the elytra up by killing these guys. Easy. Oh, and it's got the parkour course. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oops. That's it? Is it like a single? God dang it! Bro, can I get up here? Okay. We have this area done. What's up, guys? Thank you for not teleporting. The ones that don't teleport, they're real ones. You're a real one. Okay. Just want like a single chest. Like, okay, well, at least I know for a fact I'm gonna get a chest in here. Because there's always 2 chests up at the very top, so. Give me. Take my black stone that I got and pillar. I promise, though, when I find another, like a light, I don't know if you can find the armor trim in like the elytra chest, but if I find like a rocket or like a ship, I will swear on me life, I will not do what we did in our world, where we just both ender pearl at the exact same time, and then you fell to your death, because that was tragic. That was like the ultimate, most tragic thing I've ever seen. No, bro, come on, man. Hey. Give me that. I'm just gonna go up again. I think I'll go with this. I'll kill this guy, and then I'll go around the other 2. Thank you. Nothing? Okay, that's fair. No. I was about to say, like, that's not fair. Okay, any other ones? Just the 1? The 2? Okay, I can handle those. He's gonna TP. Oh no. Okay. A lot of these guys. What's inside of the chests? Yeah. Okay, nothing good. Let's take it from the top. What's inside of the chests? Okay, this is the worst chest loot I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. Also, I did see that there's another city, like, right over there. But it doesn't even look like it's got a ship either. But it could have the thingy we need. The... armor trunk. I was like, ugh. Couldn't remember the frickin' name. Okay, let's go fly over to the other areas. This one has a chest in it, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. No, that's another one. I'm gonna go destroy. Oh man. I was like, I'm gonna go destroy this guy. He teleported away, how dare he? Yeah, get good. Okay. That is the one with the chests. Yes. What's going on here, guys? What's happening? I've never seen 2 of them like that. Like naturally spawning right on top of one another. A little weird. Okay, guess I'll just use these blocks. Hello. Okay, blast, protection, chestplate, not bad. Also not what I'm looking for, but okay, let's go in here. I don't think I'll oh my god, I just like did you guys hear that? My mouth was like I don't think I will try and kill every one of the shulkers. I think just like a few I'll probably kill. But I'm most interested in, like, that room, I think. And, like, maybe one other one. Okay, let's, actually start at the top. There's no point in me killing all of them. I don't need more shulkers right now. Just want the armor trim. Diamonds aren't bad. I mean, it's not terrible. Not good either, though. I mean, diamonds I'll always take, but... Okay. Is there another chest room that I can see right off the bat? This one? Oh my god, does it have 2 towers? Holy crap. Okay, diamond stuff. Not bad, not bad. Never gonna turn that down. It's kind of garbage, but whatever. Is this... Oh, it is. Nice. I was like, this looks like something. Efficiency 3 pickaxe. Not good, but... There we are. I'll take it. Why not? I will get rid of the boots, though. I don't care for the boots at all. And, you know, more ender chests never hurt. I'm gonna kill you, though. Yeah, okay, I am gonna kill you, though. You personally offended me. Let's head over this way. So now we're kind of splitting off because we were supposed to be going some way that way. But I'm pretty sure these are new because every single time I see one of these, I stop and get them. So. Oh, there's one. Oh, I mean, there's half of one. What happened to the rest of you? Why did you only spawn in like that? There's no shame in spawning in like that, but why'd you spawn in that little low? Okay, interesting. What the heck? I don't think there's any loot in here, but it doesn't hurt to double check. There is not. We will continue onwards. This way. I'm pretty sure. Is that the right way? No. This way. Yeah, I think that's the right way. A lot of lag. Quite frankly, I don't know what's causing this. I can't see anything yet. Hopefully something big is rendering in just like my line of sight. Oh, Elytra getting dun. This is a big one. Compared to the other one, this one's huge. Okay, yeah, and the dragon head is still here. So I have not gathered this yet. Okay, let us go. It's so cool you can just get random old dragon heads. Like, that doesn't make any sense, but okay. Maybe it does, and I'm just not aware of how much sense it makes. Okay. Let's kill you! Just kidding. Take the elytra. Take everything. I'm really, really greedy when it comes to stuff like this. I'm like, I will gladly take everything. Except for these. I don't want those. That's about it. From this place, I think we'll just fly on over to this one. This one definitely has loot right here. Yep. Diamonds are good. They're not the greatest though. Like I want the armor trim so dang bad. Like I'm happy that we got ribs, because that is a cool one. Don't get me wrong. Would be even cooler. Are these two of these right next to each other? No. Okay, please tell me you have it. No, that's okay. This is also okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with either of those, quite frankly. Okay, now time for the next one. I'm gonna take out 2 more just to be on the safe side here. Okay. Let's go to... There's none in there. There might be some... Yeah, this one has the under chest loot room. Like, I know some of these. I'm not the ultimate guide to Minecraft, but I know some of these. Okay. No. Don't need those. Also, from what I found, this is the easiest way to make chests. Probably, like, before the bamboo, because bamboo is, like, super easy to make stuff with, but... Okay, I think I'm just gonna fly over here, because this is another one that has... It's an enchantment? Yep. It is an enchantment room. Or a, thingy. That's the worst chest I've seen all day. Oh my god. Probably shouldn't be throwing out the gold, but whatever. Once I make a gold farm, I'm basically, like, unstoppable with that. Okay. Guess we're not getting those guys today. Let's see. Any other area? Ooh, another one? Jesus. This one's spoiling me. Ow. Okay. Haven't checked this one. Is this another end? Dude, how many of these are there? What the heck? This is like the 5th one per this tiny little... Well, this is a big city. It's not even a little city. But... Oh my god. It must be really traumatizing for these guys to just see me, like, putting their brethren in, like, shoving items into them. There we go. Thank you. And we'll be off. I don't think that this is anything, but we gotta check it just to be on the safe side. Yep, nothing in here. Okay, that was like the biggest thing I've ever experienced. Like, biggest end city I've got to go through. That's insanity. That's massive, bro. Oh my god. Okay. I think we'll loot one more. We'll go find one more. And then I'll probably end stream. So I gotta go pretty soon. So there is an end portal. There's actually 2 of them, like, right next to each other, so hopefully we can find something in this area. Excuse me. Got one here. I think in this area we'll just keep going. Another one, Jesus. How many end gateways do you need, really? I guess it doesn't hurt to have more, but... Let's see. I don't see anything. Oh, I see that. That doesn't have a loot room, though. Also, why is it built like that? What? That's a weird one. Okay. This one better have the armor trim. I really want the armor trim. That's like the only thing I want. Like, yeah, more shulkers is cool, but... Ta-da! Oh, there we go! Awesome! Did stream crash? Not for me. Oh my god, I cannot believe I got one. Oh. Mine crashed on my phone. But... yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Holy mother of god. That was perfect. Ship it and clip it, boys. Clip it and ship it. Ship it. Pop and lock. Okay, so now we got that. We don't need to worry about that anymore. So now we can leave the end and never return, just like always. So I think it might have been in that top chest area. and it's in here. Wow, we're getting lucky. Okay. Put away the rest of ya. Don't need that. I'll put in like 4 of these and then all that. Okay. Let's go find ourselves a place thing. So we got 2 different armor trims. I still am missing one of the warden ones. Surprisingly, it's not the super rare one that I'm missing. It's the other one. It's like there's 2 ones that I have, and then there's like 3 that I don't. Okay, we're just gonna head back to where I saw those gateways. I don't know when the next time is we'll find those. That's so awesome, though. I think I want to make my chest plate, which I don't have on me right now, but I think I want to make that into the ribs. Because that is I might even do it with emerald or like amethyst. Can I do it with lapis? I think I can. That'd be so sick. Okay, let's head on in here. Make sure I'm on easy mode to not mess with my endermite again. I always accidentally kill him. Okay, let's speed up. Head on back. Oh, the rain in the end. That's cursed. Okay. Let's fly away. I'm gonna like pick all this up. There we go. Whee! Oh, god dang. A leg. Dude, that was so satisfying though. That was freaking nutshell. It was a nutshell experience. Posture check. This my posture before? My posture now. All the way back. Whee. Okay, now I get to put these in. I'm just gonna organize the stuff, like put the stuff where it needs to go, and then I bet we'll probably raid someone then. Let me make sure my chunks are back at 12. That sucks that the endermite died, but oh well. You just gotta get another one then. That's another issue that I have with that farm, is that if I forget, then it's like, oh, not too bad. Like everything goes downhill. Okay, put that there. Here, boom, this. I feel like I had more. This one. The bank? Go thinky? How many armor trims are there? I feel like there's this many. Oh, +1. Or like, I don't know. How cool is the ribs? I want to see the ribs. Let me see the rib on my trim. I might want to locate my chest plate first. There we go. It looks kind of ass. With the blue? I wonder if it looks better with something else. Like more vibrant. Maybe like the purple. No, that sucks. And whatever. I'm not gonna do anything with it right now, because then that means I would have to go back and find some more of them. Jesus Christ, that's awesome! I'm so happy about that. Okay, let me put that away. I'll put you away. Ooh. Gotta put you guys away. I'll put these in here. And I think we'll just start by taking out all of the, like, diamond stuff. I have this, like, mission of mine to get the unlimited amount of, like, diamond, shovels. So, kinda trying to set, like, a record with that. Not working out the best, because I haven't really committed 100%, but we're getting there. Little by little. Brewing stand would go over here. Let's get out any more diamond stuff. Just very quickly. Non-stackables, man. These things are a pain. Okay, and more shovels. And I'll put away some of these, because I don't think I need all those on me right now. We'll put the saddles away. Elytras, those. I think the dragon heads will go in here. Same with the elytras. I think we'll just pop those in there. Potions are in here. Saddle and beetroot. I actually don't have any more storage for this, so I'm just gonna put them in the book area. Like, I'm just gonna shove the rest of this in here. Shulker. I'm gonna put the end, like the shulker shells in there. I'm gonna put the chests away. And I'll put in some ender chests, why not? Okay. So we've done a lot today, guys. That was a lot of stuff that we have done. So, Jesus Christ. Whew. I think that deserves a celebration. A celebration. You know what time it is, guys? Let's go find someone to raid! Let's see. Who can we raid? Not sure, actually. Maybe the ducks. We can go raid the ducks. Dash ducks. You guys have fun in there, okay? Thank you so much for spending your morning with me. It really means a lot. And yeah, we're making like big progress on the base. Oh my god. Goodbye.